then welcome to opening night brought to you by Ontario Volleyball Association and Kodo 113 sponsors. Let's turn over to the women's court. One matchup featuring Soul Machine and Polaris United. First, Husky and Green. Soul Machine. Number 1, Taylor Breezewa. Number 2, Katie Breezewa. Number 3, Lindsay Babe. Number 4, Sarah Breezewa. Number 5, Veronica Dixon. Number 6, Julie Baldwin. Number 7, Sarah Williams. Number 9, Matthew Buck. Number 11, Kathy Ellis. Number 12, Katarina Jokic. Number 13, 4. And number 14, Heather Sitka. And now let's meet Polaris United. Number 1, Nathan Jerome. Number 2, Emily Nicholson. Number 4, Alicia Beck. Number 6, Katie Pendy. Number 8, Tessa Andrew Leslie. Number 9, Tessa Edda.
Check 1 2, check 1 2 3. Welcome back. Week 5, One Volleyball, Toronto Premier League here, live at Ryerson University's Mattamy Athletic Center, right in the heart of downtown Toronto. I'm Chris McKee doing the play-by-play tonight between the first matchup, Polaris United in white and purple. Will be at the top of your screen to start. And Soul Machine in black and red at the bottom. Polaris comes in as the only team in the Toronto Premier League without a win. They're 0-4 heading into week 5. On the other side of the standings, the Soul Machine at 3-1, tied with the 2-2 Panthers, both at 3-1 at the top of the league. I'm going to start the action off tonight on the floor for Soul Machine. Jackie Ellis will serve, bottom of your screen. Jackie's number 11, Natalie Buck 9, Julie Longman 6. Danielle Breezewa 2, Taylor Breezewa 1, and Lindsay McCabe 3. Referees just adjusting the net. In white for Polaris, number 4, Alicia Jack, 15, Rebecca Pavin, 12, Alex Arcevic, 16, Alexandra Ciafas, number 11, Ashley Simak, and number 1, Caitlin Genovi. So they're just bringing down the barrier, which I was surprised to see it up. It's just to the left of your screen. You can see it rolling down. That's the reason for the delay before they get started here. You'll see balls roll over from the men's side, which is happening just to the left of your screen. It's a hot, muggy day in downtown Toronto. It was raining. They're calling for rainstorms all throughout the GTA, even coming in from the east end of the city where I was coming in from. Pouring rain. So the crowd's a little light filing in tonight here at Mattamy. I'm sure that'll pick up throughout the evening. And Jackie Ellis about to start things off serving for Soul Machine. Simak, Breezewa, right at Ciafas. She can't handle it. Soul Machine's at 1-0. We don't have the score at the bottom of your screen, so I will try to regularly update you every point or two, just so to keep you abreast of the score. Ellis serves again. Nice serve. Good save from Genovi. And some miscommunication between Arcevic and Ciafas. getting their first start tonight. Polaris looks like they're missing a few ladies. No Jaden Kennedy tonight. No Ashley Ansel. And there's an ace from Ellis. 3-0. Quick start for Soul Machine. Ellis again. We're missing quite a few. Just looking, going through the roster. Nice dig from Ellis. Natalie Buck from the back row. Pavin. The set was off for McCabe. Just got it over. Simak. Nice play, Ashley Simak. Longman reaching for it. Not quite long enough. I didn't write that down before I came here. Off the cuff. Simak serves top of your screen. McCabe, but blocked by Elisa Jack. Arcevic. Alex Arcevic with the kill for Polaris United. So Alex has just signed her first pro contract. She just announced it last week. She's going to be playing pro in Switzerland. So congrats. And that just missed. Too long. It's 4-2 now, Soul Machine. And Danielle Brisebois will serve number 2. Good eye, too strong. CFS saw that out. Substitution. Sydney Grulich coming in for the first time. We're at 16 tonight. Arcevic normally was 5, has 12 on. Where's the mistake? Alicia Jack with the ace. Switching up the numbers on me every week, but thankfully I've got a pretty good handle on who's who right now, especially for the women's side, so shouldn't be able to trick me anymore. Jack into the net. 5-4, Soul Machine leads. Lindsay McCabe will serve. McCabe to the left of your screen. Go as far left as you can, serve from. Nice serve. Arcevic. Taylor Brisebois right at Genovi too much. She caught in that, do I put my hands this way or that way? And she chose the wrong one. McCabe will serve again, up 6-4 here in the first set. Pavin hammers that one away. Buck and Jovicic were there, couldn't get enough of it. 6-5 now. Pavin will go back and serve. So thanks for joining us on the One Volleyball YouTube stream. Don't forget to click subscribe. The red button at the bottom of your screen is Pavin serves. Stay up to date on all things One Volleyball in Toronto and Calgary. And there's Natalie Buck with the kill for Soul Machine. Don't forget the men's live stream also going on right now. You want to get two browsers open, watch them both. Taylor Brisebois serves. Arcevic. Blocked by Arcevic. And whistle stopped the play as the ball from the men's court wandered onto the screen. So we'll do that one again at 7-5. Taylor Brisebois will serve again. Just at the top of the net, couldn't get the roll. 7-6 now. Polaris trails in white with Alex Arcevic serving. Alex from Burlington, Ontario. Attended Notre Dame High School, great serve. Simak, right at Jackie Ellis, too much for Jackie to handle. Big swing from Simak. And it's 7-all here in the first set. So after a rough start for Polaris, they were down 4-0. They've settled down. Now it's tied here in the first. Arcevic serves again. Simak, and off the antenna, it's going to be Soul Machine point. 8-7, Soul Machine in black and red leading. Natalie Buxa goes back and serves. Natalie from Keswick, Ontario. Grulich. A wrestling match at the net, and Jackie Ellis wins it. Soul Machine up 9-7. Thank you. Buck will serve again. Pavin from the back row. That's blocked by Danielle Brizois. Buck attacks Pavin. She's up for it. Great dig from Danielle Brizois. Good chance here for Polaris. Set was off. Longman just swung at it, kept it alive. And what a block, Kat Jovicic. Nice play for Soul Machine. And they're up 10-7 now here in the first set. Good series of play from the ladies. Both teams settling down in the first set. Getting a better feel of the ball. Buck. And finally, Simak gets that one. They tried it a few times on the last play. Worked out all right for her there. 10-8 now. And Alexandra Ciafas from Queen's University. Saw her play all season up in Kingston, doing the Queen's games. And there's Danielle Brizois, hammers that one at Arcevic, too much for her to handle. And now Kat Jovicic will go back with Soul Machine up 11-8. Nice and cool here in Mattamy Athletic Center. Hot and muggy out in the streets of downtown Toronto. Arcevic from the back. Brizois, again, great dig from Ciafas, diving. But Lindsay McCabe puts that one away. You know, Alexandra, she hasn't had a lot of playing time in the first few weeks. They tried to work her in, gets the start tonight. Shaky on the first two plays, but has really settled down. Made some nice plays and looks comfortable out there wearing the libero jersey for Polaris. Arcevic just gets it over. It's got to be a double touch on that one or a lift. Yeah, bit of both. 12-9 now, and Caitlin Genovi, top of your screen, serving for Polaris. And Alicia Jack saw that dangling and just put that one away. Nice play from Alicia. $12-10 now. Soul Machine ahead in black. Genovi serving again. Caitlin from Stony Creek, Ontario. Just west of Toronto. Buck from the back row. Simak. Good chance here for Soul Machine. The set was a little off for Ellis. Just a reach around the antenna. Couldn't get enough of it. And Polaris ends up getting the point. 12-11 now. Polaris hanging around. Looking for their first win of the summer. Genovi. Nice play from Polaris. Keep that alive. Great reaction from the ladies. And McCabe just fortunate there. She got the roll off the net. 13-10. Substitution. As Taylor Brisebois back into the game. Number 1, Jackie Ellis serving. Jackie from Mississauga. Played with Team Canada. And Pavin, big swing, but well out. Not even close. Ellis again. Arcevic. Longman sets for Taylor Brisebois. And that's in. Paints the back line. It was close. The referee says Soul Machine point, 15-11. The ladies in black and red lead. Ellis again. Researching a bunch of the players today each week, try to add a little bit more. And I don't know, there's an award that Jackie Ellis didn't win at the University of Alberta. Impressive resume. Polaris gets the point there. 15-12, they now trail. Simak will serve. Simak, 5 years at the University of Manitoba. And blocked by Pavin, but out of bounds. Point to go to Soul Machine. 16-12. And there's your first time out of the game. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chris McKee doing the play-by-play here at Ryerson University's Mattamy Athletic Center. Thankfully, Gavin, who's doing the men's play-by-play on the other side of the gyms here, wasn't here last week. I had to keep racing over in between timeouts and sets to make sure that live stream was still going. It's still active. So a little bit more chill for me tonight. Just calling the ladies' games, enjoying the action. If you are out there on Twitter, drop me a line on Twitter at Mr. McKee, MRMCKEE. Let me know where you're listening from. As well, check out One Volleyball on Instagram and Facebook. Drop a follow. Instagram's really good. Always some great pictures and videos from both the Toronto action and the Calgary action. Ellis serves. The Soul Machine up ahead, 16-12. Pavin. Big swing from Rebecca Pavin. Nice kill. 16-13 now, Polaris trails. Sydney Grulick's back in the game with Alicia Jack serving top right of the screen. Alicia from Hamilton, Ontario. Of course, played at Mac. And Natalie Bach. Lovely. Natalie was feeling that one. Big scream after. Lindsay McCabe. Bottom left of your screen serving. Lindsay, one of several ladies who played with Syracuse, and there's Rebecca Pavin, Kentucky Wildcat. Hammers that one away. That one looked like it meant something. (17-14), Polaris trails. Pavin way long on that one. Rebecca playing a little amp tonight. She had a couple huge swings, but just way out of bounds. Got to dial it in a little. Taylor Brisebois serving. Taylor, an OUA All-Star, 4 over 5 years. As Arcevic misses there. Taylor, another one of the MAC ladies. So when you go through all the players, I mean, everyone's resume is just so impressive. List of accomplishments playing, at the college, university level, as well, of course, professionally, and quite a few at the national team level. Buck Net shaking there. Good call. Either Simak or Grulich touched the net before Buck even went up. Now Buck will come back and serve. Timeout on the floor. The men's ball raced over. Buck opts to kick that one back over to the men's side. Wasn't too impressed with her kick. Really, she's more of a volleyball player than she is a soccer player. Simak just out. Good eye from Julie Longman. And it's 2015. Polaris wants another timeout with this one slipping away. Did my usual routine. I stop in. There's a great patty place. They have beef patty, chicken patty, veggie patty. I'm a vegetarian, so each week before the games, it's at Yonge and Dundas, right on Elm Street. There's like a little patty shop, all fresh bits in-house. Stop in and get my veggie patty on cocoa bread, and then make the walk up to Ryerson. Hits the spot, I tell you. Highly recommended. Yonge and Elm. Right across from the Zanzibar, which is the famed adult bar right on Yonge Street. Seems like it's been there 100 years. Buck way too strong. 2016, Alicia Jack back into the game. Alexandra CFS serving, top of your screen. Nice serve. And Jovicic there at the middle of the net. Jack couldn't get it over. Kat stands 6'3". Great athlete. Definitely an imposing figure in the middle. Jovicic now serves. Jack, well-timed set. Fortunately, she couldn't put that one away, but Danielle Brisebois doesn't make the same mistake. Danielle with a big kill. 22-16, Soul Machine looks comfortably in front here in the first set. Jovicic, right here in Toronto from Martin Grove High School. Clever dump from Genovi. Nobody in the middle, well placed. Polaris still alive, 22-17. Now Genovi will serve. Caitlin, another of the McMaster ladies. And Danielle Brisebois hammers that one away. I'm choking away off screen. Timeout on the floor again for Polaris. Just no energy in the ladies in white and purple tonight. They look really flat from the get-go. Settled down a little bit, but they're just not playing with emotion. You see the Soul Machine ladies out there, Natalie Buck screaming, yelling. The ladies having a laugh, having fun. I don't see the same with Polaris, and they have the talent to be competitive. We're missing a few players tonight, but throughout the season, they've got the players. It just hasn't come together for them for whatever reason. Jackie Ellis now serving, bottom of your screen. And an ace. That was right at CFS, and she just looked at it. You could see, I could see where I was at. It was going to drop in. Didn't have enough to get out, and now we're at set point. Mental errors costing Polaris. And back-to-back aces, Jackie Ellis. And there's your set, 25-17. Piece of cake for Soul Machine. Easy first set. Back to the action here at the second set. Soul Machine took the first set quite comfortably. Soul Machine top of your screen, black and red. Polaris in white and purple, bottom of your screen. I'm Chris McKee doing the play-by-play. Thanks for joining us here on the One Volleyball YouTube stream, the Toronto Premier League. Don't forget they also have the Calgary version. And we're going to start things off with Polaris serving Caitlin Genovi. Bottom right, Caitlin, an OUA champ at McMaster. Nice serve to start. Lindsay McCabe, way outside on that attempt. Well, she needed to go that far. Let's see her maybe attack one of the players instead of trying to paint the very thin baseline at the back here. Genovi again, nice serve. And there's an ace for Caitlin. Quick 2-0 start for Polaris. McCabe goes at Genovi, but she's up for it, and the net rattles. Having momentum just took her right into the net. Unfortunate, and Soul Machine gets the point. It's 2-1 now. Soul Machine trails in the second set. Jackie Ellis serving. Usually starts off Soul Machine serving. The crowd starting to filter in here at Mattamy. Having. Breezewell got a touch on it, was out of bounds. It's 3-1 now. Ashley Simak now serving. Ashley, a 3-time U Sports All-Star. And I thought Arsevic went into the net, but they're calling it against Soul Machine. Unfortunate, either way. 4-1 now, Polaris ahead. And there's an ace as Longman and Buck got crossed up. They both went for it. Works out all right for Polaris. 5-0. Polaris ahead. Got to see a timeout here if can't get a point. And the set was way off for Arcevic. Swung at it with her left hand. No dice. And there's Soul Machine's first point of the set. So the second one, 5-2. I thought so. The scorer was a little late getting that over for me. Good eye from Alex. Out of bounds. And now Alicia Jack will serve bottom left of your screen. Alicia, St. Jean de Brébeuf High School. Free ball here. Soul Machine. Don't take advantage of it. And a lovely block. McCabe and Brisebois went up together. Looks like Lindsay got a piece of it. 6-3 now. And now McCabe will go back and serve. Lindsay done some coaching for Oregon State out in the Pac-12. Lovely part of the U.S. I believe that's in Corvallis. McCabe with an ace. And she is again. Arcevic. Great take from Ellis. Arcevic will try it again. McCabe's up for it. And Danielle Brisebois hammers that one away. Lovely. 6-5 now. Soul Machine trails. McCabe will serve again. Block from Polaris. Pavin. And then Arcevic, way too amped. She was looking for a touch. Don't think there was. Good call. And now we're tied at 6. So that good start in the second. Erased. And now we're tied at 6. Pavin blocked, but out of bounds. Polaris point. 7-6 the head. Pavin comes back to serve. Back up from Kitchener, Ontario. The lip of the net. And just missed. Unfortunate. Good idea from Taylor. Couldn't keep it in. 8-6 now. Polaris ahead. And just missed. Polaris ladies thought they had it. The bench thought there was an ace. Just out of bounds. And now Taylor Brisebois serves. Down 8-7. Great play from Longman. And Taylor Brisebois puts that in front of Simak. 8-all here in the second. Taylor Brisebois into the net. Substitution. We're going to see Sarah Wheatcroft, number 4, come in for Brisebois. And Alex Arcevic serving. Bottom of your screen. Oh, Unbelievable serve. Just spin on that. Just top that. Perfectly placed. Lovely. 10-8. Ball rolled over to the men's side. Alex waiting for it. And a bit too much on that one. And now substitutions for Soul Machine. Heather Secca entering the game for the first time, as well as Sarah Williams. Sarah Williams will now serve. Sarah's been really good from the service line over the past few weeks. Surprised we haven't seen her a little earlier. And great dig from Sarah. Good way to get in the action. Jovicic and Simak wrestling for it. And finally that one drops in off Jovicic. Actually, Simak puts that one away. 11-9, Polaris leads in the second. We're going to see Emily Nicolasson for the first time today. She'll serve for Polaris. Emily from Whitby, Ontario. Right here at Ryerson. Way too strong. And she'll go right back to the bench. I mean, it's tough sitting there cold. Coming in expecting to contribute, but got to stay ready. Jovicic serves. And nicely placed from Ashley Simak. 12-10, Polaris leads. Caitlin Genovi now serves. Secca. And Danielle Brisebois. Danielle's feeling it tonight. She looks real good. (12-11). And now Jackie Ellis back into the game, as well as Taylor Brisebois. And Danielle with that big kill. Danielle, first round draft pick of Soul Machine, 2018. Ellis, last year's first round pick. And Polaris got, looks like Ellis, Lisa Jack got a piece of it, but not enough. Falls in for Soul Machine, 12-all. We're tied here in the second set. If you're just joining us, Soul Machine took the first set quite comfortably. It was a 25-17. Nice serve from Ellis. Oh! Unbelievable from Soul Machine to keep that alive, but Pavin eventually puts that away. 13-12, Polaris ahead. Ashley Simak serve. Ashley played pro in Switzerland. And nicely touched from McCabe. Went back, cocked that arm like she was going to hammer it, and then just gently touched. Nicely done. And now Danielle Brisebois serving. And Danielle, 2007 national champ, the UBC, MVP. Pavin. It's been all Pavin here for Polaris. Everything running through her. It's been working out all right so far, at least in the second anyways. Alicia Jack now serving, bottom left. See Alicia doing some coaching with the Mountain Volleyball Club. He was an OUA champ in 2017. The serve there of 15-13 now. And that hit off the divider. Taylor Brisebois ran out of space. And there's 16-13. There's your timeout. Thanks for joining us on the One Volleyball YouTube stream. I'm Chris McKee doing the play-by-play, as I have been every week for the women's games here at Ryerson University. They rotate back and forth. We started off here at Mattamy, went over to Kerr Hall, which is just a block or two south of here, off Girard. And we're up on Carlton. This obviously was the old Maple Leaf Gardens, one of the most historic buildings in the country. I was just taking a wander through before the game started, looking at some of the old pictures. And there was one, Maple Leaf Gardens, 1931 to 39, just checking out some of the events. Wrestling, boxing. They had women's softball games in the Maple Leaf Garden. Not sure how that worked, but it did. Over the net, called against Jackie Ellis, 17-13. I grew up playing hockey and soccer in the Toronto area. Played hockey on the Maple Leaf Gardens a few times. And even soccer, indoor soccer, they put turf down. That's why I'm sad that this is now a Loblaws in Ryerson University. Natalie Buck, and lovely block from Pavin. It's been all Pavin in the second set. 18-13. And finally a timeout for Soul Machine. The momentum shifting in favor in the ladies in white. Checking in on Instagram. Besides doing the play-by-play here, I teach at a college in Toronto, but also I work for Golf Talk Canada on TSN. It's the golf show with TSN. I run all their social media is one of my duties. Checking in on the Instagram, and there's an ace. No, they're calling a net violation. Someone touched the net in white. 18-14. That was unfortunate. Lindsay McCabe will serve. Pavin up, and there's a touch that lands in. The ref's saying the same thing. Touch. Nicely done from Rebecca. 19-14, and she'll come back and serve now. Rebecca was the team's first-round draft pick this year. Storied career at the University of Kentucky. See her sister at Nebraska. And nicely done, Sydney Grulich. (20-14), and Pavin will serve. Into the net that time, unfortunate. So Wheatcroft back into the game. She'll serve. Sarah played at Delaware State. Floater of her serve just over the net. Arcevic hammers it, but Jackie Ellis with the block. She was up for the task. We'll see that a lot from Jackie. Showing the versatility. And the set was off. Buck just tried to get it over from the weird angle for her. Couldn't happen. 21-15. Alex Arcevic serves. Alex, a first-team OUA All-Star this past season for McMaster. Seen her play a few times during the year. Well-deserved. And one of the most dominant players in the Toronto Premier League is Natalie Buck with the kill for Soul Machine. 21-17, they trail. Buck will now serve, or will she? She's being substituted. Sarah Williams is trying to wave her. Gives the handoff. Williams will come in and serve. So Sarah from Oakville, Ontario, Abbey Park High School. Missed on that one. 22-17. Emily Nicholson will come in and serve. Missed on her first attempt earlier this set. Emily St. Clair High School out in Whitby, not far from where I'm at. Oh, lovely Danielle Brisebois. That's how it's done. 22-18 now. Soul Machine trails. Lovely swing from Danielle Brisebois. Katjovich is serving. And there's an ace from Jovicic. Right at CFS, couldn't handle it. Jovicic again. And unfortunate, Nicholson goes diving for it. Jovicic again. 22-20. Now, Soul Machine can't let this one slip away. Sorry, excuse me, Polaris. Need this to stay in the game. They let this get away. Should be a clean 3-0 sweep. Brisebois again, great dig from Arcevic. Danielle again. And Genovi with the block. Caitlin Genovi. And now 23-20, Rebecca Pavin back into the game. Timeout on the floor. Soul Machine wants to talk about it.
All right, fans, while you're waiting, we are selling 19+ beverages upstairs. And we got a promo happening pretty soon. If you're up for some free swag, that's happening on set number 2 at both games.
Back to the action here in the second set. Thanks for joining us on the YouTube stream. If you're watching us on the replay, Caitlin Genovi serves up 23-20 here in the second set. Danielle Brisebois blocked, but out of bounds. 23-21. And now Taylor Brisebois back into the game. Jackie Ellis serving for Soul Machine. Took the first set quite comfortably. We're going to dig out a hole here in the second. Ellis, a mile outside. You don't see that too often from Jackie with her serve. And here we are at set point. Ashley Simak serving for Polaris. And Taylor Brisebois with the kill. 24-22. And now Danielle Brisebois serving for Soul Machine. Arcevic. Arcevic with a block this time. Taylor Breezewild tries it again. Pavin with the dig. Pavin with a big swing. Can't put it away. And finally, Natalie Buck off Pavin's hand. Arcevic diving for it. Couldn't save it. 24-23, and now a timeout. Gabriel Haritia, the Polaris coach, recognizes the importance. The next play or two, we got to get this set. Huge. So they're giving out free stuff, free t-shirts over on the men's side. You can see the top left of your screen. All kinds of swag and balls and stuff they're throwing out. (24-23). Getting back to the action, Danielle Breezewash, she's been fantastic tonight here at Ryerson. Nice serve. Pavin. And there was a touch from Soul Machine. Looks like Buck got a piece of it, but not enough. And there it is, 25-23. Polaris takes the second set and ties this up at 1 set each. So it was all Rebecca Pavin in the second set. And now Soul Machine got to settle down. Try to regroup, get back to the form of the first set. Take a quick break, be right back. Welcome back to set 3 here at Ryerson's Mattamy Athletic Center. Your One Volleyball Toronto Premier League matchup, the first of the evening between Soul Machine in black and red, bottom of your screen, and Polaris in white and purple up top. Soul Machine took the first set, Polaris battled back, took the second, tied at 1. Jackie Ellis now serving. McCabe. And Danielle Brisebois, again, it's been too easy for her. Danielle been the player of the game so far. Ellis serves up 1-0. And a good effort, Buck and Longman diving for it, trying to keep it alive. Unlucky. Polaris outside at 1. And number 1, Caitlin Genovi now serving. Caitlin rocking the headband tonight. Oh, what a dig from Alex Arcevic. Mentioned Alex just on her first pro contract. Plays like that, you can see why. Pavin. Brisebois was there. There's Taylor, the other Brisebois, with a big kill. 2-1. Soul Machine ahead in the third, excuse me. And now Danielle back to serve. And Alicia Jack, perfectly timed. Well done from Polaris. Need a bit more of that. And now Ashley Simak serving. And again, a perfectly timed set. This time, it's Soul Machine, Lindsay McCabe, with a big kill. I talked about in some of the other broadcasts of the games, you know, it took the ladies a couple weeks to find that chemistry amongst each other. Alex Arcevic hammers that one well wide. But the first week or two, a lot of missed sets, a lot of women, you know, talking to each other, trying to tell everyone, hey, no, I can do this, I can do that. Now, that comfort level there here in week 5. And someone touched the net on Soul Machine. Why that was whistle dead. 4-3. Polaris trails. Alicia Jack now serving top right of your screen. Nice serve. But then Pavin with the block. Pavin's been dominant in white tonight. That one well long. Buck screaming out, out, out. And now Taylor Brisebois will serve bottom right of your screen. Taylor listed at 6'2". She's long arms. In the NBA, they'd call that a wingspan. And Arcevic fortunate there, just in front of the two sisters. And now Pavin will serve. It's 5-all here in the third set. And there's an ace from Pavin. The bottom just dropped out of that one. A lot of movement on that. Pavin again. Oh, clever from Jackie Ellis. Caught Polaris sleeping. 6-all. Buck into the net. Arcevic. And over the line. The line just put that red flag up. Called her out on it. You don't see that call too often here, but actually not a bad call when you look at where she released that ball. It's well over the blue line. Pavin from the back. Nice dig from Jovicic, and she's back up on her feet, making another play. Taylor Brisebois paints the back line. Nicely done. CFS has got to stop moving out of the way and make a play on a ball. Right at her again. Too strong from Simak. Out of bounds. And it's 9-7 for Soul Machine. Jovicic serves. Kat played at Columbia for 4 years and switched to UAB, Alabama, Birmingham to play beach. And there's a nice block from Polaris. It's like Sydney Grulich. The score. Soul Machine in front here in the third set. Tied at 1 set each. Emily Nicholson serving at the top of your screen for Polaris. That one didn't stand a chance. As soon as it came out of her hand, you could see that one was a dead duck. Jackie Ellis serves. 10-8. Soul Machine out in front. Arcevic. Nicely done by Genovi to keep that alive. Simak right at Longman, but she's there. Arcevic from the back row. Ellis goes diving for it, keeps it alive. Good call. Too strong from Polaris. Soul Machine point. Ellis serves again. Hold on. Men's ball just came bouncing over. I saw that before they did, so. Ellis kicks that over. Too strong. Good eye for Nicholson. 11-9 now. Polaris trails. Genovi serves. Caitlin's with some coaching herself. And that one drops in between Brisebois and Longman. Brisebois moved out of the way of Longman, and then Longman just didn't hit it. You can hear Julie calling for it. You call for it, it's your ball. Genovi again. Exact same place. If it ain't broke. And the set was just a little off, but McCabe, nicely done. Made the most of it. Smart veteran play. Now Danielle Brisebois serves bottom right of your screen. Danielle played professionally in Finland. Went sliding for it there, couldn't get enough of it. And now Simak serves. She's been an assistant coach with Ryerson. Arcevic. And Alex Arcevic Perfectly placed. Nicely done. Had everyone on that right side of the court for Soul Machine. Perfectly placed. Simak again. And Ashley played pro in Switzerland as well. It handcuffed Longland, but she did a good job keeping it alive. And Breezeball missed. She's calling for a touch, and she got it. I don't know about that. But Arcevic, she's got a bit of a guilty smile on her, so it looks like they made the right decision. It is 13-12. She's smiling and laughing about it, so if she didn't touch, I think she'd be a little bit angry. You gotta learn to sell it a bit more. Nicely kept alive by Polaris. And a block from Elisa Jack. Jovicic tried to go at Jack, but too much for her. 13-all now. We're tied in the third set, and we're tied 1 set each. Chris McKee here, doing the play-by-play. Thanks for joining us. And Pavin missed on that one, well out. Off the side of her hand, unfortunate. 14-13, Soul Machine up. Pavin, ooh, lovely. Right at Taylor Breezeball. Taylor did a good job to get her face out of the way of that. 14-all. Pavin serves. Too strong, ball drifted well out of bounds. 15-14, Soul Machine ahead. Natalie Buck serving. Natalie, a storied career at Georgian College. Female Athlete of the Year, among many other accomplishments there. And Danielle Breezeball just hammers that one. And it hit the roof, which is out of bounds here. When we play over at Kerr, the roof's still alive because it's a lot lower. 16-14, there's your timeout. Soul Machine out in front, tied at 1 set each. Welcome back. 16-14. Soul Machine ahead here in the third. Natalie Buck serving. And a lift called against Polaris. Easy call. I'm blind as a bat, and if I can see it, then it's a good call. Buck again. Arcevic. Nicely done, Alex Arcevic. Big kill. 17-15 now, and Alex will serve. Got Alex listed at 6 foot. Looks a little taller than that. And again, back-to-back times, she's been called for crossing the line on the service. You would think after her last serve, she's a little bit more mindful of it. Two silly mental errors. Oh, nicely done from Wheatcroft. The lefty just snuck in there and hammered that one away. 19-15, Polaris wants a timeout. Queen. There's usually not another game. The other sports, the other volleyball and basketball I do. So timeouts to get some tunes going. Get the vibes to wake you up. I don't want to start singing for you guys on a live stream because I don't want to chase everyone away. Although my big tune of the moment, I like the Beyonce, Jay-Z, the Carters, their new tune. It's a great video if you haven't checked that out. Pavin. Oh, nicely done. Perfectly placed. Just inside the back baseline. 19-16 now. Emily Nicholson comes in and will serve. Emily from right here at London, a biology major. A lot of smart ladies on the floor. Danielle Brisebois puts that one away. With more degrees and letters after their last name than I will ever hope to achieve. Although I did graduate last year, 18 years after I dropped out of college, so that's a good, it's an improvement, I'm getting there. Simak. And Danielle Brisebois, again, it's been so easy for her for most of the evening. Keep feeding number 2. She's not missing. (21-16) is the score. Wheatcroft serves, and she's been going with that cheeky little floater on each of her serve attempts, and she's about 1 of 3 right now. 21-17, Genovi serving. Top of your screen with Polaris trailing by 4. I think Wheatcroft, she could have got a finger on it, but opted to just let it get over. Simak was wise to it and just tapped that away. 21-15. And Danielle Brisebois again for Soul Machine. 22-18. Danielle will come back and serve. Danielle, the first round draft pick this year for Soul Machine. She's played in the 2016 World Grand Prix with the Team Canada for 3 years. And puts that one right into the net. 22-19, Simak serving. Actually, got a silver medal in her university days, nationals. And Taylor Brisebois puts that away. Alicia Jack got a piece of it. But it dropped on the Polaris side of the net. Soul Machine point. Now McCabe will come back and serve. No, they're not allowing the substitution. Williams was trying to come in and serve, and it worked out all right because McCabe just got an ace. So thank goodness they couldn't get that substitution in. And just over the net, and Jovicic puts that away. It was up there dangling perfectly for her. And there it is, set 2, 25-19. Sorry, set 3 in the books. 2 sets to 1, Soul Machine. I need a scoreboard. Polaris still undefeated. Sorry, still winless on the season. 0-4, looking to bounce back from 2-1 down to come back and get their first win of the season. Soul Machine 3-1, looking to go 4-1, and that should lock up a playoff spot for them with just 1 week left in the regular season. Getting set for the start of the 4th set. So I should correct. I mean, they're all getting the playoffs. It's who gets the better seeding. Forgive me. So don't forget, if you are in the Toronto area, you want to come down and check out some volleyball action here at Ryerson. Only $10. Check out 4 games, and there is alcohol beverages available. Brisebois blocked by Pavin. There's a balcony up top where you can drink, have a cocktail or a beer, and enjoy the games. Genovi serving, up 1-0. And Taylor Brisebois with the kill. They just keep attacking 16, and it's working out all right for them. Pavin gets it over. And just out of bounds. So we have yet to see Tessa Andrews-Wasilic, who's normally the libero for Polaris and one of the better players in the one volleyball, but she's on the bench. Whether it's just injury she's nursing or all the ladies in white racing towards the camera, couldn't quite get to it. Let me get this ball. The ball bounced up just below me. Have to go get it. Serving top of your screen. Pavin missed, no touch. Just saying, my bad. 3-2 now, Soul Machine ahead. They're up 2-1. And there's an ace for Danielle Brisebois. Bottom just dropped out of that. Lovely serve. 4-2 Soul Machine ahead. Oh, nicely done. Lindsay McCabe with the block. Timing was good. Jack with a nice swing, but McCabe timed it better. Right back at her. Brisebois again. And McCabe again, this time with the kill. 6-2 Soul Machine out front. Into the net this time. 6-3. Don't forget, coming up next, the Q2 Panthers. Sorry, they're making an announcement on the PA. Just trying to figure out. There's Q2 Panthers versus Galaxy All-Stars coming up. Taylor Brisebois with the kill just inside the line. Anytime you hear an announcement like that, I got to make sure it's like my car's not getting towed down to Toronto. You don't know what the heck's going on. And that one just missed from McCabe. 7-4. Soul Machine still in the lead. Rebecca Pavin serving. Bottom of your screen. Bottom right. Nice dig from Longman, goes diving for it. And Taylor Brisebois puts that away. Soul Machine out in front. And Buck, Simak is there. Pavin. And Jovicic with the block. And Arcevic almost ripped down the net on that one. One of the easier calls to be made on the evening. And timeout on the floor. It's 9-4. Polaris not looking too amped. You know, you look into their huddle, there's not a lot of communication amongst the ladies just off to the right. Everyone's just kind of looking away. That's not a good sign. You know, Arcevic's having a bit of an off night. She's been one of the more dominant women over the first 4 weeks. And just a couple mental errors tonight. Pavin has been fantastic. Keep feeding 15. And Alicia Jack's had some success when she's out. She's on the bench right now. Brisebois serves. And Arcevic misses again. It's a good call. I can look out from here. Alex getting a little frustrated. It is 10-4 now. Taylor Brisebois into the nets. Now Arcevic back to serve. So her last 2 attempts, she's gone way over the line. So you know they're going to look out for it. well in front, and there she puts the ball into the net. Substitution now, Sarah Williams back into the game. Sarah hasn't played too much tonight. Other weeks, last week she played quite a bit. Really good, especially from the service line. There she is again. And Jovicic tried to hammer that one. See how fast was there. And just a miss, swing and a miss from Ashley Simak. 12-5, the wheels falling off for Polaris. Williams. And Pavin, nicely done. Just inside the line. 12-6. Alexandra Ciafast serving, bottom left of your screen, just out of picture. Alex right here in Toronto. And a good dig attempt at her, but it was just too hot to handle from Danielle Brisebois. Danielle has been the player of the game for Soul Machine. Although whoever picks them at the end doesn't necessarily reflect my opinion. So Jovicic serves. And that's in. That was in right in front of the ref, but he calls it out. I don't know. Anyways. Caitlin Genovi now, so 13-7. So a light bench, just two women on the Polaris bench right now. One of the reasons for the struggles. Jackie Ellis serving top of your screen. And CFS just too long to think about it. Again, there's that indecision of do I hit it, do I not? That one was well in. And she's thinking about it too late. 15-7. Simak missed there. And there's the timeout, 16-7. It has not been pretty here in the fourth. It's been all Soul Machine. Started off fairly even, one set each. You know, the balance of play was fairly equal. Polaris making some. Rebecca Pavin was really big in the first couple sets. Best player on the floor in the second set. But just that chemistry. Sometimes it's just not your night. Listen, Arcevic having a tough one tonight. But the beauty of volleyball, still plenty of time to turn it around. I mentioned a couple weeks ago, I did the play-by-play for the OCAA Women's Championship this year, which took place at Centennial. And really enjoyed watching Niagara College, who I think it was against Fanshawe. They were down 2-0 and had 3 or 4 match points against them as Ellis puts that into the net. And Niagara ended up fighting back after being down 2-0 and a couple match points and winning the match 3-2. So never over. One of the coolest things I've seen in volleyball, just watching that momentum shift in the favor of the Niagara ladies. And there's an ace from Nicholson. So shout out to my guy Tony Clark, out listening. He always tunes in every week. Tony's the women's coach at Durham College out in Oshawa. Big fan of the Toronto Premier League. Nice block from McCabe. Arcevic. And Longman's there. Good series of play from the ladies. And finally, Alicia Jack puts that away. Nicholson, bottom left of your screen, serving. 16-10. I'm having a hard time seeing the scorers table from where I'm at. They switched fonts, and that goes into the net. On the numbers, it's hard to see, so it is 17-10, yes. Danielle Brisebois, top of your screen, serving. Oh, hammered away, lovely. That was too easy for Taylor Brisebois. 18-10. Chuckling to herself on that one. And Danielle now serving. The Brisebois from Bolton, Ontario. Cavan, too strong for McCabe. (18-11) here in the fourth set. Soul Machine in black and red, up 2-1. Alicia Jack just off screen now to your left, serving. And Ellis over the net. 18-12. Jack will serve again. Pavin, hammered away. That's an unfair matchup. You got Pavin, who goes, 6'3", maybe 6'4". 6'4", they've got her listed at, up against Sarah Williams, who, up at Sarah maybe 5'8". And that one drops in, Alicia Jack. So Polaris not done yet, 18-14. And a bit of energy out of the ladies in white for the first time in a while. A bit more like it. They got to have a little bit more belief in themselves and what they're doing. Success might find them. Back to it, 18-14, Jack serving. I was reading a little bit about Alicia having some injury struggles in her career at Mac. And Pavin, that one dangling away, hammers that away. And you can hear just the energy coming from the ladies in white and their bench. Signs of life. They have a pulse. 18-15. And just missed. Jack a little amped on that attempt. Now 19-15. Lindsay McCabe serving for Soul Machine. Top of the screen in black. Arsevic. And finally, Arsevic gets it going. Alex with the kill. 19-16, excuse me. Pavin serves. And what an effort from Rebecca Pavin. I hope you caught that on the bottom right of your screen. Unbelievable. And a great dig from Nicholson. And what a series of play from the ladies here. And Taylor Brisebois out. And that's Polaris point. So what a hustle play from Pavin. Goes diving. Good 15 yards. Almost into the bleachers and kept that alive. And unfortunate that time, that just falls in. 2017 now. Taylor Brisebois, top of the screen, serving. kept alive. Ellis punched at it. Unfortunate, no luck for Polaris. Well, they're fighting. It's what you want to see. Arcevic and Brisebois just reacted to it, but it went into the ceiling. So I'm just getting a message from my son's coach that his soccer practice is canceled. Just gotta send them a message, let them know. Arcevic serves. Nice serve. Jovicic. And someone hit the net. Natalie Buck almost yanked it down. 21-19, Polaris hanging around. And a timeout on the floor for Soul Machine. They're feeling the pressure. So that rainstorm, we're comfortably inside here at Ryerson. The rain was pretty bad in downtown Toronto. I'm not sure what it's like right now, but I know out in the east end of the city, it must be coming down something fierce if they're practicing, they're canceling practice. Back to the action here, 21-19. Alex Arcevic serving, bottom of your screen for Polaris. They trail by 2, and they're down 2-1. Blocked by Ellis. Simak will try again. Ellis blocks again. And Arcevic punched at it, and Pavin landed awkwardly. Looks like she's all right. Looks like she made a rolled ankle there, but she's okay. Tough customer, 22-19. Soul Machine substitution is Sarah Williams back into the game to serve. Sarah, second team OUA All-Star this past year. And the York MVP, and a big swing from Gulich. And it is 22-21. Polaris hanging around. And not the time for that serve. 23-20, and now Kat Jovicic going to try to put this one away for Soul Machine. They've been the more dominant team by far. Danielle Brisebois. Genovi got a hand on it. Pavin from the back row. Nicely done. I think Buck is caught bending over. You got to bend your knees. Get down. Get down and dig for it. Caitlin Genovi serving 23-21. Big points here. And there's an ace off the wall. 23-22. Big serve from Genovi. Caitlin again. A laser of a serve. Simak did well to keep that alive. And so did Julie Longman. You're kidding me. Fantastic play. And with Longman out of position after making that save, Pavin with a very clever move, nicely placed, and we're tied at 23. So we could be going to 5 here. And there's an ace, Genovi. Polaris up 24-23. Looking to tie this at 2. Genovi again. Another good serve. Brisebois out of bounds. And there it is, Polaris takes the 4th set, 25-23. They were dead and buried. They barely had a pulse, looked to be done, and fought back somehow. And now it's tied 2-2. We got a game. Back to the start of the action here in the 5th. Soul Machine was up 2-1. Looked to be cruising. They had a comfortable lead. In the 4th, looking to put Polaris away. They look to be dead and buried. And somehow, after a couple timeouts, and finally found a pulse, went back to what was working, going to Pavin, and Polaris out of nowhere ties it up. And there's Alex Arcevic. Alex is struggling earlier in the 3rd and 4th, and she settled down lately, and that's one of the reasons why Polaris has been able to dig back in. So I'm Chris McKee doing the play-by-play here at Ryerson University. Mattamy Athletic Center, Genovi serving. Taylor Brisebois, good eye from Arcevic, 2-0. Genovi again. And that's going to be blown dead. The men are warming up for the second match. At the gym next to us, one of their balls rolled in. So Genovi had a nice serve, but she's going to have to do it again. Another good serve from Genovi. And Jack hammers that one away, but Longman, Julie's been excellent tonight. And there she is again, diving for it, but couldn't get enough on it. 3-0. Got to think a timeout's coming here from Soul Machine. And there's another ball coming from the men's gym. I don't understand why they don't drop that thing all the way down, because it can hit the floor. And that's Danielle Brisebois, hammers that one away. Danielle Brisebois serving top of your screen, trailing 3-1. Now. And another ball has just raced over. They got to lower that divider. It's frustrating because another ball is going to come over. It's a key point of the match. You know, we're in the 5th set here, and they got to stop every 2 seconds, killing the momentum. There's another ball that's just raced over. No substitution. Emily Nicholson coming in to serve for Ashley Simat. Emily's had a good run of service tonight. Didn't play much in the first couple sets, but has been key in helping Polaris fight back from 2-1 down. Taylor Brisebois. Arcevic got a piece of it, but not enough. And that goes out of bounds. 4-3 now. And Lindsay McCabe will serve. McCabe top right of your screen. Pavin, and perfectly placed. Just nobody backing up Buck. That was just wide open. Somebody was in the wrong position on Soul Machine. That was just too easy for an experienced player like Pavin. 5-3 now. Alicia Jack off camera to your left serving. There she is. And there's an ace for Jack. 6-3, Polaris ahead. And now it's Soul Machine that looks lifeless. You know, they were having a laugh, joking around earlier. Now they're the ones not looking at each other and look stressed. And it's it's Polaris that's, you know, with a bit of life in them. 6-4. Polaris ahead. And that's Sarah Wheatcroft coming in to serve. The lefty. Pavin. Buck missed. She was looking for a touch. No touch at all. That's the right call. 7-4. Pavin getting set to serve. And the set just off for Jovicic. You know, that's Wheatcroft who just come in. She hasn't played much. And now she's trying to make a key set at a big point in the game. And it just didn't work out. So now Polaris at the changeover of 8-4 here in the 5th. Thanks for joining us on the One Volleyball YouTube stream. Don't forget to click subscribe, the big red button at the bottom of your screen. Don't forget to follow them on Instagram at One Volleyball. Check out all the pictures and videos and highlights of both Toronto and Calgary's action. Buck just gets it over. Arcevic. And Jovicic got a piece of it, but it was out of bounds, and it's Polaris point. So Arcevic's woken up, and you see the difference it's made in Polaris. Time it on the floor, Soul Machine. 9-4, they lead here in the fifth. Pavin. Buck. And Arcevic got a piece of it, but not enough. Grulich, and nicely done. Wow, what a swing. Perfectly placed. So 11-5. So Alex Arcevic now, top of your screen serving. Oh, nicely done, Danielle Brisebois. She's been dominant all game, going with power. Sucked everybody in the gym in, thinking she was going to do it again, and just perfectly placed. And now Kat Jovicic, bottom left of your screen, serving for Soul Machine. Pavin from the back. It's blocked by Brisebois this time. Pavin will try again. And McCabe puts that away. 10-6, sorry, 10-7. Scores a point behind me. Kat Jovicic will serve. Off to the left of your screen. She's out of my picture right now. Nice serve. And that was blocked by Brisebois, but landed out of bounds. Point Soul Machine. Should be 11-7. It is. And we're trying to figure out who's going to serve. Alexandra CFS. Queens Gales. Nice serve. And McCabe right down the middle. 11-8. Soul Machine trailing. We're tied 2 sets each here in the 5th set. And if you're Soul Machine, you've got your best server with the ball in her hands right now. Nice serve from Ellis. And McCabe, it was dangling for, puts that one away. Now this will be heartbreaking for Polaris. You know, after being down, fighting back, all the momentum changes towards them. If they let this slip away, when they have their first win in their grasp, it's going to be crushing. Jack, but Ellis is there. And Taylor Brisebois gets called with a double. And she looks like a kid who just got caught with her hand in the cookie jar, that guilty look. 12-9. Genovi serves. Ellis sets for Brisebois. Great dig from Genovi. Ellis sets for Taylor Brisebois, and she puts that one away. But Taylor makes up for her mistake on the previous play, and it's 12-10. And now her sister Danielle will come back and serve. Taylor Brisebois tried to put that one away. McCabe, same thing. And finally, Taylor gets it done. 12-11. You got to think a timeout might be in store here for Polaris. With Soul Machine creeping back in here. Timeout on the floor as they wipe up some of the sweat. And there's that timeout I was just talking about. So thanks for joining us here on the One Volleyball YouTube stream for some Toronto Premier League action. I'm Chris McKee. If you're out there in Twitter world, drop me a line on Twitter at Mr. McKee. Let me know where you're listening from. What's good in your part of the world? So with this one going 5, looks like we're in for a late one tonight. I'm excited for some World Cup action this week. My parents are from England, Liverpool, so England's playing against Sweden in the World Cup on Saturday. Hold on 1 second. Ball just rolled over. Soul Machine lady, Sarah Williams just threw it back over. Danielle Brisebois serving. Good eye. Arcevic screaming, out, 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 out. 13-11. So if Soul Machine loses, they got no one to blame but themselves. They had Polaris dead and buried. They were throwing dirt on them a number of times throughout the match and just continued to let them get back in on several occasions. Brisebois, nice. Taylor with the kill. 13-12 now here in the 5th set. And Lindsay McCabe will serve for Soul Machine in black and red, bottom left of your screen. And that one might have been out, but Nicholson kept it in. See if it cost them. Oh, clever. Danielle Brisebois. Bit of luck on her side on that one. Everyone in black and red breathes a sigh of relief. 13 all here in the 5th. Lindsay McCabe will serve. And Pavin hammers that one away. Too strong for Brisebois. And now Polaris has match points with Alicia Jack serving. And they keep it alive. Great reaction from Polaris. And they ran out of space. And you gotta be kidding me. Polaris comes back from the dead and takes the match 3-2 for their first victory in the Toronto Premier League here at Ryerson. They were done, dead and buried, and somehow, some way, kept fighting. Our great coach, Gabriel Haripia, he had a couple key timeouts at the right point, didn't let his ladies get too dejected, and when they were, whatever he was saying to them during the timeout seemed to work, and they fought back and took it. It's got to be really disappointing for Soul Machine, but kudos to the Polaris United team. It's got to be Pavin for Polaris, and I'll say Danielle Brisebois for Soul Machine. Oh, Jackie Ellis gets it. So don't forget Boston Pizza, one of the official sponsors of One Volleyball. If you come to one of the games, you get discounts on all your Boston Pizza after the game. And there it is, Rebecca Pavin, player of the game. She was unbelievable tonight, well deserved. definitely the best player on the floor in white. So thanks for joining us here from the Mattamy Athletic Center at Ryerson University. We'll be back in about 20 minutes for the Q2 Panthers and the Galaxy All-Stars second matchup, Week 5, One Volleyball, Toronto Premier League.